Arena, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Cooks. Still on his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Finds a little space. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll ride the hot hand. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Wants to throw. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Taylor wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. No, he got loose. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. At the 20, he's got space. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's caught.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Snagged out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking to fire. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Whalen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Oh, he's got a chance. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Using his legs, it's Whalen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Complete to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Whalen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completion.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. The tag. Touchdown, Wildcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Taylor wants to throw. Buying some time. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going. Working that left side now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
To the wideout, brought down at the 14-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the move. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
That makes the score Indiana 21, Kentucky 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. He breaks a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Coates. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Quarterback making checks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. Made a defender miss. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
Man, he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Taylor wants to throw. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Unloads quickly. They'll make you stop about a yard short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
By the receiver.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Indiana! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now in a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.